You know, guys, I knew this day was coming, man. I knew it from the start that Battlefield 6 would eventually hurt all of these Call of Duty coping fanboys. You know, there's like two groups of them. There's one group that can't fathom the fact that Battlefield 6 is highly successful currently. And then there's the other group that thinks, for whatever reason, that if Battlefield 6 doesn't play like Call of Duty, then it won't be good. And I don't know if it's like the lack of brain cells or what, but they just can't understand the fact that they're two different games that play differently and they're supposed to play differently. So trying to kill whore and do all this shit that you can do in Call of Duty, all of that cringe shit, you can't really do it in Battlefield 6. And that's okay, man, because it's a different game. It's not Call of Duty. But guys, I knew I had to talk about this as soon as I saw this tweet from FAZE SWAGG a couple of weeks ago where he said, "Battlefield putting belt to ass. Holy, it looks turnt." And I just knew this was not going to age very well for this guy in particular because holy shit, the takes that I've seen from him are absolutely fucking putrid. And I'm going to get into everything right now, but before I do, please slap the fucking sense into these Call of Duty fanboys by smacking the fucking like button and subscribe if you're new. Guys, the channel's been doing fucking incredible lately. Let's keep that shit going. And don't forget, on Monday, we got the Scatmaster meet and greet to celebrate 50,000 subscribers. Be there for the live stream. You're not going to want to miss it, guys. This is what we got from FAZE SWAGG a couple of days ago. He says, Call of Duty players ruined Battlefield 6, and then he goes in just saying the most nonsensical garbage slop that you could possibly fucking imagine. And I've seen a couple of people talk about this, like this one guy, Klutzy King 552. This was a fantastic video in my opinion, but unfortunately, he's not a Scatmaster, so you kind of need the big dogs for this type of shit. We need somebody who is ignorant, somebody who's arrogant, somebody who's annoying, knows how to rage bait, plays Call of Duty. Like, what do you think that combination is? Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. It is 8 thoughts, but okay, let's pretend he has hair. Who is it? Bingo, there we go. You need the motherfucking Scatmaster. Guys, I'm right here for the job. Let's fuck this shit up right now.
I don't really understand the gatekeeping on Battlefield 6 and just Battlefield as a community in general. Because I promise you, us as Call of Duty players have never gatekeeping any Call of Duty, even the good ones.
4 fucking seconds! It took you 4 fucking seconds to piss me off again!
So one of the first things out of FAZE SWAGG's mouth when it comes to Battlefield 6 is that he doesn't understand the gatekeeping that is currently existent, because the Battlefield fans clearly do not want the same garbage AI slop, that cringy shit that goes on in Call of Duty. They just don't want it to seep into Battlefield 6. And he also says, very interestingly enough, that Call of Duty has never gatekept anything from any other community, which I don't know why we would, considering our games are fucking dog shit. What is there to gatekeep? Hey guys, you want to be a virgin? Sorry, you can only do that here in Call of Duty. Also, it doesn't really work to gatekeep anything when your game literally copies other video games. I mean, Call of Duty's literally trying to be fucking Fortnite, so what is there exactly to be gatekept, man? Moving around like a fucking senseless virgin? I guess people don't want that shit in Battlefield. If we wanted to play that way, if we wanted to see that cringy garbage, guess where you can do it? Take a guess. I mean, hey, it's not rocket science. It's a pretty easy fucking answer. You want that cringy Call of Duty shit? Play Call of Duty. It's that simple. So this entire thing about gatekeeping, I just think it's cope. Also, it's not like we got the fucking police on you, like, monitoring how you play Battlefield 6. Like, yeah, people are gonna make fun of you. They're gonna tell you it's cringe, but by all means, man, play how the fuck you want. But if you get flamed for playing like a Call of Duty simp, then brother, embrace your identity, alright? Now, on the topic of gatekeeping, FAZE SWAGG did have this tweet a couple of weeks ago where he said, "In 13 years of doing content, I have never seen so many people gatekeep a game, let alone Battlefield. I pulled out a knife to run during the reveal and got death threats." Now, as the Scatmaster, it is my responsibility to tell you right now, if you're sending death threats in any fucking way, you're a fucking dumbass. Don't do it. Be smarter than these Call of Duty fanboys, alright? But let's keep this shit going, man.
Somebody said, how about you play Battlefield the right way? If the only rebuttal you have is play the objective, bro, I mean, I guess. Bro, I'm not going there and resing you. I'm a COD player, bro. I ain't a medic.
So I find this ironic because, I mean, when people tell him to play the right way and he's like, well, how do you play the right way? And then people tell him, play the objective because it's not just kill whoring like it is in Call of Duty. First of all, his response is, okay, I guess, which is literally the definition of just coping. And number two, he goes on this whole thing about him not being a medic and that he doesn't want to play that way, although he's literally playing as a medic. And on top of that, later on in the video, he literally gets mad at a medic for not reviving him.
That's a new Special Olympics record, folks!
You know what, for his sake, maybe playing Battlefield 6 might like regenerate brain cells, because he's lost quite a few playing Call of Duty, because that was just some of the dumbest shit I've ever goddamn heard in my entire goddamn life. And then, to absolutely nobody's surprise, he starts talking about Killstreaks in Battlefield 6.
I think Battlefield should have kill streaks. Thoughts, everybody?
Oh my gosh.
Chat, put a one in the chat if you want kill streaks in Battlefield 2 if you don't.
Look, I know there's about to be a ton of cope on this specific point right here, because a lot of people really do want kill streaks in Battlefield 6, and I'm not even saying it wouldn't be like an interesting addition. I suppose there might be a way to kind of incorporate it, but at that point, you're doing it for one purpose. You want it to play and feel and be like Call of Duty, but that's just not what Battlefield is. And again, I need to reiterate this point. If we wanted kill streaks and we wanted the shit that is in Call of Duty, then play Call of Duty. This is coming from a COD player too. I know Swag was just talking about how he feels disrespected by the Battlefield community. Brother, I'm part of your community, and I'm telling you, leave it over there. If I want kill streaks, I'm gonna play COD. If I want this fat ass all-out war thing, then I'm gonna play Battlefield 6, man. That's what it is. There's even people online talking about how, you know what, Swag has a point here. And then they go on and just like alphabet soup, man. There's too many fucking words. Alright, look, this is coming from a COD fan, you already know. This is too many words for my brain to comprehend. You're gonna have me glitching if I keep reading this shit. Now guys, I do need to admit one thing. There was at one point during this entire session of me watching FAZE SWAG's video that I realized it's not about him wanting to feel included. It's not about the fact that Battlefield fans are somehow disrespecting the Call of Duty community. And trust me, there's probably people that actually do feel that way, but I realized that Swag is like the least authentic person to be talking about any of this shit. Take a look at this clip and you tell me what your verdict is on this.
Because I can't get any kill streaks or anything like that, I like to go for clips. So basically, I'm not getting any clips by sitting on a flag and capping it. I'm just being honest. I'm not getting any clips by repairing my tank. I don't care. There's not a right way to play the game. Obviously, you want to win the game, but I'm gonna be honest, everybody has a role. In Battlefield, in like any first-person shooter, somebody has to eliminate the other team.
What the fuck?
This guy is literally coping about not being able to farm clips. Okay, that is his entire basis of his argument. This is the only believable shit that he has said all goddamn video, which is that he can't get clips, therefore he doesn't want to do it. Guess what? This might blow your fucking mind. If you want to do that cringy shit to farm clips, guess where you can do it? Oh guys, wait till you get a look at this. Call of Duty. Let me reiterate this one more time. Look, again, as a Call of Duty player, of course, I also like the high engagement, you know, the high action, high fast-paced bullshit. Truth be told, I enjoy it, but it's a different game. You need to adapt to other playstyles and realize that this is just the game where you just don't do this. It's just not the viable option. The viable option is, yeah, you might have to play as an engineer and stand behind a fucking tank and repair it. Yeah, you might actually have to put down ammo packs and all this other shit and revive your teammates. Yeah, that's how you play the fucking game. You guys already know my role in Battlefield 6. Scat Medic Fooly. You already know, alright? You've seen my gameplays, you know I'd be reviving my teammates, guys, come on. Like, even though I'm a Call of Duty player, I know that that's what I'm supposed to do as that role. If you want to play this kill whore centric bullshit, play the fucking assault role. And if you're gonna do it, actually do it right. See, this is the problem with a lot of Call of Duty fans, is that they expect to go on to the point and just 1v20 a team.
Dumbass!
I'm sorry, but that's not how shit works, okay? Aim assist is not going to give you 20 free kills in Battlefield 6. This is why majority of these people that are coping and seething about Battlefield 6 not playing like Call of Duty, this is why they fucking suck. Because they play a game that actually requires skill, and because they can't do the skillless shit that you can do in Call of Duty, they assume that means Battlefield 6 is just a bad game. And that's not the case, I'm sorry, but you can't suck balls and be rewarded for sucking balls, alright? SBMM is not gonna hold your hand. Aim assist is not gonna hold your hand. Grab the fucking toolbox and repair my tank, bitch! Now guys, to close this video out, there is one last clip from FAZE SWAGG, like, again, the most authentic person to be talking about this. This is the Call of Duty representative that's in Battlefield 6 that is trying to get the Battlefield 6 developers to listen to him. This is what we're gonna end off with, guys.
And a game will always be successful if you cater to every single audience. Battlefield shouldn't just cater to the 40-year-olds. I'm gonna be honest, bro. They shouldn't just cater to the casual dads. I'm gonna be honest. The way they built this game, it's catered to everybody. Battlefield 6 is catered to every audience, whether you're 15, 25, 35, or 45. And that's what you want. Stop. Y'all gotta stop saying to slow the game down. It's nice right where it's at.
So you the fucking man. Nigga got no dreams or goals, trapping up out of the spot. Rap the way I want it, don't matter if I'm dancing with the devil, I'm walking off in the pop a lock. If I never.
That's right. FAZE SWAGG thinks that in order to be a successful game, you need to cater to everybody. As if Call of Duty didn't just try that and then failed miserably. Call of Duty tried catering to a bunch of children and copying Fortnite and doing all of these cringy ass cosmetics and events and battle passes and fucking crossovers that make no goddamn sense, literally to cater to as many people as humanly possible. And not only have the ratings plummeted, but so has the player count. Guys, do not listen to FAZE SWAGG. Any Battlefield 6 developer that comes across this video, hello, salutations, I'm the Scat Master, nice to meet you, but please, don't listen to this fucking guy, alright? I don't know if he's on the spectrum, I don't know what it is, but do not listen to him, alright? He is spewing bullshit, he only cares about clip farming, and he doesn't know shit about shit in anything else than Call of Duty, and running around with that nasty ass sloppy brain rot that exists in that game. Just don't listen to him, guys. Just be better. Alright? That's it.
Oh, right, yeah. Ice cream.
But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about all this. Do you think FAZE SWAGG is based in his take about Battlefield 6 coming from a Call of Duty player? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.
This ain't in my body.